Taurus, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-May 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's going on for the lovely Taurus collective in their season, might I add. Let's shuffle it up one time here for you. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic. Talk to me, my guys. What's up with Taurus, please? In their season. And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself, and at the very end I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. Let's rock for Taurus, please, my guides. And once again, I would like to wish you all a very happy birthday. We're nearing the end of Taurus season, so whether it's just passed or is still coming up, you might be on a cusp. Happy birthday from me to you, my friends. I hope it was fantastic. Let's see what we got going here. All right, so this is a very complex type of energy. The woman with the mirror, the mask, there's a lot happening here. And I've been seeing similar things for other signs this week, so we'll talk about that. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look here. So we have this woman. She is holding a mask. There's multiple mirrors. There's multiple reflections. Various items. There's a Russian doll here as well. So when I see this card, I think of very complex situations, things that might seem simple on the surface, but there's a lot going on underneath. Maybe some of you are feeling like that, like internally there's so much going on, so much that you're feeling or thinking. Externally, very cool, calm, and collected, right? So this can also be a card that represents having a lot of stuff on your plate, a lot of things going on, or a lot of energies affecting you. So in this time, you're really going to want to make sure that you protect your energy, right? Keep yourself energetically protected. And aside from that, you just might be going through a lot of various different things, right? There just might be a lot on your plate. Let's get into tarot. I always say with that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, we're going to get you 3 of these in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. Shuffle it up here for my beautiful, lovely Taurus friends. Let's see what's going on, my guides. So, I will say this. Last week's reading was pretty dang positive. So we're like the last few readings for you, I would say over the past month, there's been a very good promising energy for the Taurus collective. Even if you've been going through rough things, last week's reading was titled Big Karmic Blessing. So hopefully you've received one or one still comes up for you, because remember, energies could bleed over from week to week. So we're going to hope to keep this hot streak running, this good stuff. Okay. And as you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get 3 cards going. What we got here for Taurus, please? Okay. For those of you that are new here, I only read jumpers. That's why you hear me doing these little shuffles. Okay. 2 cards popped out at once. We have the Ace of Wands in position number 1. Who is all fired up here, and what are they fired up about? Okay. Starting off with a bang. In second position, though, it's more fire energy, but a totally different type. We have the 9 of Wands. So we're really going to have to do some digging here. Let's get one more. Really don't want to speculate too much before all the cards are out. What do we got here for Taurus, please? One more. Thank you. 5 of Cups. Okay, been seeing this card for a lot of different signs. I think some people are going through one when we have this card. So 5 of Cups on the back end. We're going to have to talk about this, Taurus. Could be various different things happening. Remember, I was saying there's a lot of complexities. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get the intuitive messages going. Now, at first glance, when I look down at this spread, tons of fire. There's possible new things, good opportunity coming, but there is some sadness, some gloominess as well. So we have a lot of things to really look at and really break apart with this elemental mix. It could be a little steamy as well, like something that's on a slow burn. But position number 1, we have the Ace of Wands. All aces are opportunities, specifically this one. When we see the Ace of Wands, we think of someone with a lot of internal passion, a lot of combustion. They're running hot, they're red hot. So there could be something or someone that you are extremely passionate about, like this gets the fires burning, right? I like this card. It could also link into various forms of sexuality, right? Your libido might be a little extra in this time with this card. So take from that information what you will. We're not going to go too far in depth with that. I think you get what I mean with the Ace of Wands. But let's just keep moving forward. It could, like I said, it could be something new coming in, or we could just be starting off this reading with a bang, with a snap, with a lot of power and zippiness. However, as we move to the second position, we have the Nine of Wands. Yes, more of that fiery, burning, passionate energy, but this one's a bit of a wall. Maybe some of you feel like you're running into obstructions. Maybe you feel like there's certain things that are blocking your way, blocking your path. This card could literally represent blockages of various different kinds. When we see the Wounded Warrior, this could be someone that, aside from blockages in communication or energy, this could be someone that is extremely skeptical. You might have your eye on someone. It's someone that doesn't easily trust others. This is an energy of someone that's been through some things and they don't want to go through them again. This could be very protective energy. You might be very protective of your happiness, your resources, those around you. It's kind of territorial as well. So we want to see what's up. There could be something that has your attention, though, like someone or something that like I'm watching you type of energy. So do with that what you will. We're going to really need to clarify these because I think that's a super interesting type of energy to see early on in the reading. Okay, on the back end, let me just get this card straightened out. It's not as easy as it looks. We have the Five of Cups right here, the River of Tears. So in conjunction with these other messages, I feel like we have a lot that we really need to dissect, whether they're separate things you're going through. I always say when the River of Tears card comes out, it's on a spectrum. This could be something as small as little bits of gloominess, little sad, little depressions, but it could also represent major things like literal tears, literal crying, hurt, heartbreak, pain, loneliness, whatever you want to call it. So it's very important that we see what this is about. If that's not you, this could be something someone close to you is feeling they're not in a very good place when this card shows up. However, there is a silver lining. Even though 3 of these cups are spilled in this card, there's 2 that are still full. This person just doesn't see that yet. So there's always a brighter side to the cards as well. But we're really going to want to see what this pain is about on the back end. Okay, maybe this could be someone suppressing or hiding it, especially behind this wall. Let's dive deeper. I want to jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here. Let's see what's going on for Taurus, please. I don't want to say it's necessarily a warning just yet, but we'll see. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Ace of Wands. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Taurus, you could drop it down below. I don't mind. Right in the comments. So why is this Ace of Wands here? What's this fire about? What's this passion? Thank you. 2 of Wands. Okay. There is something that you might really, really want. Okay. You might need to plan properly. You might need to plan accordingly. Okay. And once again, I'm feeling little obstructions here. We have the 2 of Wands underneath the Ace of Wands. A portion of you might feel like you're either in the very beginning stages of something or you're at a crossroads where it's time to like make a choice left or right. For a big portion of you, that could be it. But when I see the 2 of Wands, I think of planning. Okay, now when we have a card like the 9 of Wands right next to it, I do always say like, yeah, there could be someone planning or strategizing something. So beware of that, all right? But I'm still getting this focus that either you might have somebody like your sights are on them, or someone has their sights on you. I'm not saying that in a nefarious way, but that's just what I'm feeling here. I do feel like there's a wanting here. Okay, I don't want to use a word like lusting, but there's a big wanting or needing of something right here in the beginning. You'll understand if that hits for you. But with the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Wands, it's so fiery, it's hot, it's explosive in a sense. Okay, so just make sure things are planned properly. Strategy is a big thing with this card. We're just going to keep moving forward. Okay, we're going to see what's up with the 9 of Wands, because this is something very, very new in the beginning. Very new. Let's see what's up with that 9, though. Okay, I feel like I don't need to overcomplicate this. So why is the 9 of Wands here? Yeah, the cards, I mean, yeah. Okay, your guard might be up. and you might need to either beware of a very particular person. If your instincts are telling you something about someone, I would tell you to trust those instincts with the Seven of Swords in the upright underneath this Nine of Wands. If you are experiencing blockages right now, it might be for your own good. Even if you don't realize it, even if you don't see it right now, like things blocking you or getting in your way and stopping you, it might be for your own well-being in some sort of way. But the Seven of Swords, when we see this card, it's a card of people doing backhanded things. It's a card of thieves, liars, manipulators. Like this is something that's going on in the dark. So either your guard is up or it needs to be. Okay. And I see this for signs from time to time where like I get messages and it's like, beware of this person or beware of this or beware of that. But it's showing up here. And I don't think I need to really reinforce that. Like if that's hitting for you, you know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean with the Seven of Swords. It could also be somebody that's a little scarred from past betrayals. That's another thing I'm seeing here with the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Like with all this combobulating here in the front end, there's a lot of volatility here. So I would take this as a warning, either of a specific person or spirit asking you to, like, hey, keep your guard up. This could be important. This could be a serious warning or an important one right here. Okay, so just keep your eyes open. I'm not trying to instill fear in anybody, but it's always good to be a prudent type of individual. Just keep your head on a swivel. We're going to move over to the Five of Cups. I think it is what it is. Yeah, and sometimes it could just be mystery with the Seven of Swords, but I'm not really getting that right now. Especially with like planning and wanting, like there's a lot happening here. Fire, air, there's so much volatility there. But let's see why that Five of Cups is here. Where's that Five of Cups here? Okay. And this is someone that just needs a little time to heal, my friends. We have the Four of Swords underneath this Five of Cups. Might take a little bit, might take a little while. Four of Swords could be someone that needs a little break, needs a little me time. You really need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, okay? Mind, body, and soul when I see the Four of Swords in a spread. Now, I just want to point out once again, aside from this one water card, there's all fire and air showing up here. This is really, really volatile energy. So maybe you could channel that energy to move you forward in a very positive way. But there's just a lot of things up in the air. That's what I would say with all this elemental mix. Now, the Five of Cups with the Four of Swords is the prototypical healing journey. Whether it's something that happened a long time ago and you're still healing from, whether it's something that recently happened or is going to happen in the next few days, don't rush the healing process. And another thing I was saying, like when I saw just the top alone, like to me, it felt like somebody, like I don't want to throw these terms out, but there might be an individual that has PTSD or post-traumatic stress. And that's kind of the vibe it was giving me here. Like someone's really been through something really serious and it's going to take a while to heal from this. Obviously not every Taurus, okay? I'm just spitballing here with you. But does this tell me that things will be healed from? Absolutely. The main message I'm getting here on the back end is be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. Okay, make sure you're taking care of your whole self, your mind, body, and soul. Okay, because this is someone that shouldn't be rushed to heal. Now, if that's someone else in your life, maybe Spirit's asking you to understand that journey they're on. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. We do have a little dicey things here. It's all good. We're going to keep it rolling, though. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, there wasn't too much diciness right here in the front end. I mean, but when you mix it with the other stuff, there's a lot happening. We have the Ace of Wands with the Two of Wands. There was a big wanting here. And I don't want to use the word lusting, but it was more like wanting, craving. I want that person, or I want this. So, I mean, maybe your appetites are piqued in regards to someone or something, or maybe someone has that towards you. But I also felt a lot of strategy here. Whether you're in something new or the new stages of something, you're going to need to plan accordingly to make it happen, make it work. But as we move forward, we have the Nine of Wands with the Seven of Swords in the upright. Big, important warning type of energy right here. Fire, air combination all over the place, lots of volatility. Whether this is, I mean, like I said, beware of a very specific person, yes, but you would know who I'm talking about with this type of energy, okay? Like when this Seven of Swords came out, you probably knew exactly who I was talking about. But Spirit might want you to just have your head on a swivel and just be prudent, be aware of those around you or what they might be working towards. That's just the vibe I'm picking up. Either that or you're just very much on guard from something that's already happened. Moving to the very back end, we have the Five of Cups with the Four of Swords. This is somebody that's healing, and it's going to take time, and that's okay. Whether you or somebody else, it's all about being kind to oneself, being kind to each other, and being patient through a healing process. Whether it's new, old, or ancient history, everyone heals in different levels. So please take a screenshot of that if you want to look into them further, Taurus. It's an interesting spread this week, but let's get you a shadow card. Shuffle it up one time, see what we have in the shadows. See if we get a little more insight on what was showing up in this reading. What's in the shadows, Taurus? And yeah, you know me, I always like to pull a shadow card at the end of every reading. That's because I'm Scorpio moon. I like looking at shadow things. But let's see what's in the shadows for you guys. There we go. Thank you. Okay, we have the World card, so it is kind of fitting in with things we've been seeing recently. The World does speak about endings and closings, okay? When we have the World in the shadows, I'll be honest with you, this isn't a card I often see in the shadows. The World is very spiritual. The World card does speak about journeys ending and cycles closing, so there could be some sort of ending or cycle closeout that is still sticking with you here when we have the World. This is also a karmic card that speaks of the cycles of life. Aside from that, it could be representative of the world today. So for a lot of you, like things that are going on, like mainstream things, political things, world events could really be bothering you and ticking you off when this card shows up. So you might want to detach if that's the case. But for a portion of you, there is some ending that still feels fresh, even if it isn't. Okay, so take whatever hits for you, my friend. Spirit wants you to shine some light on it. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 boxes of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is an awesome deck. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one spoke to you the most. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, I will announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.